And that's finally unboxed. That was an insanely difficult task, but it's pretty possible to do this with one person. You just need a person to hold on the top just so it won't tip over when you remove the styrofoam from below. It's not as terrifying as you'd think to unbox a 98-inch TV, but it is pretty terrifying. Anyway, thank you for watching. I think I'm going to set this up now and then, maybe include a video on that too. But damn, this TV is big. It's gorgeous too. So far I'm really loving it. Okay, so I set up the TV now and I'm a bit conflicted. This TV went for like, I think $9,000 on full price. I didn't pay full price, I paid for Black Friday, but still. The colors are, I wouldn't say amazing. I am used to my OLED TV here. And this TV beats this Samsung TV hands down. No questions asked whatsoever. I thought I could accept a backlight TV, but I'm a little conflicted. If it wasn't for the size, I would have sent it back immediately because the colors are not worth it. But the size is pretty incredible. For some reason it gets smaller and smaller the more you get used to it. It's not almost 100-inch. And it doesn't seem huge to me anymore. But the colors, that's my biggest concern when I'm used to my OLED TV. Like, I can't even compare my Sony OLED TV to this because there's no comparison. Colors are much more saturated and vibrant on my Sony. Here you can see the backlight bleeding all over the place. Maybe it's just me, but that's how I feel. And then we have the user interface. It's pretty terrible. Like, just going to check here. If I go home here, this is what I get. I get nothing, no customization, nothing. Like, it's fine, but the colors just could be better for that kind of price. And here's ambient mode. And you can see the backlight bleeding when it was black, as you saw. Like, I don't hate this TV, but for the price of like $10,000, I expected more. I think I paid like $3,000. That's what the Black Friday price was. And even at that price, I'm still not sure if I want to keep it. I really do love the size, but I don't know if it's worth that much money. It's hard to even be able to use it because now it's on the floor and I have no idea how to carry it up on a table or anything. It was very easy to set up for one person, as I mentioned, and it's a beautiful piece, especially when it's off. But I really don't know if it's worth the cost. I really love OLED and I wanted to love this because it's 98, it's double the size of my OLED TV. And my eyes prefer my OLED TV. I'm not saying there's anything bad with this, but it's what I prefer. I just can't get the colors the way I want them. Like, either they are just weird or not bright enough, and the interface is just terrible. I don't even know how to setting anything up here. If I go to settings here And here's picture mode. I have eye comfort mode and I have optimized. I have nothing else. I have no idea why we did that. And here's the picture settings. Full brightness. For some reason 50. I don't know if I can unlock to 100. And no color balance settings at all. So I can't set to the cold colors I prefer. And this interface is just so unattractive to me. I prefer Google TV with a custom launcher. But the size, that's what's making it very difficult not to want to keep it. Because I want to keep it. It's 98 inches, it's double the size of my OLED TV. But other than the size, it's not worth anything to me. And I wish it was, because it's a beautiful TV. Just wait for it to load. Like here the colors are just terribly weird. Like pink. And I don't know how to fix that. And here they are even weirder, like gray. I know it optimizes just to make the artwork look better but I don't know how to get it for me. And I don't know how to reset because I set this brightness and everything. I don't know why the artwork isn't as good as on my Samsung serial TV that I bought like 3 years ago. I don't have it anymore, but the artwork on that one was pretty nice. There's something off with this. And I can see the backlight all the time in the colors. I don't know if anyone else can see that effect, but I can. Like colors are being overtaken by a white backlight, that's all I see. OLED TVs don't have the same problem. I think this is going to be fine for most people, but that price is just insane. Especially if you paid 10,000 for it. Like I can't even stomach 3,000 for it. And it was nearly impossible to get up my apartment. They had to get like 4 guys to do it. And even then the handle broke off, so I don't know how to get it down again. Here. They broke the handle and the store refuses to replace the box for me, so even if I send it back or whatever, I don't know how to do that. Because it was very, very difficult to get it up. I am like 4 flights of stairs up and it doesn't fit in the elevator. But I'd say you'd be happy with this because I'm very used to OLED and I don't think everyone is. But I really do love OLED TVs. Like if this was a Sony OLED TV, I think I would have just loved it. Because my A95K is amazing. I still love the colors on that one and I had it for over a year now. But this one, this is just, I don't know how to explain it. And the interface just, I can't even deal with this interface. Like, why is it showing ads when I go into the settings? See, it forces me to watch ads and I don't know if that's the Samsung Plus TV content on the back, but I don't turn it on. Oh, it was YouTube. Okay. So never mind that then. I do find it annoying that it just shows whatever in the back. See? I am not watching this. Why is it showing it to me? See? I can't stop this. I can't do anything to stop this. It just forces me. I had to go home just to stop it. And it's blue and it's so unattractive. But my biggest issue is the colors. I really wanted to love this TV, and I think I may accept this because the size is incredible. Like, it's something else to watch a TV this big. So the size makes it hard to decide if I want to keep it or not. I am leaning towards sending it back, but I don't know. But if you are going to buy this TV, then if you are one person, you can set it up pretty much perfectly. I don't even think you need someone to hold it, but I did it just to be safe. Anyway, thank you for watching, I guess, this review of this TV. It's a Samsung Q80C. And for the size, it's amazing, but I prefer Sony OLED TVs. I have no idea what it's doing now. I didn't even open anything. I just went to settings. See, this UI is so weird. Go to settings again. And then it does that again. I'm not watching this. Why is it forcing me to? Oh, fuck. Oh. Ja, men kom igen. Men för... Kom igen. Åh, herregud. It was playing Taylor Swift on me. And I couldn't make it stop. I really miss Google TV, and I hate Google TV, but I miss it now compared to this. I'm just going to go through all these, see if there's anything to make it look good. But yeah, don't take everything I say with, I think you're going to like it, because you may be used to backlight TVs, but I'm not. I'm used to OLED. The colors don't really amaze me here. It's not bright enough, it's not colorful enough, it's nothing. I'm pretty disappointed in the colors, I really am. I don't know if it's the app that does this, but here's the screen settings. Brightness max, blue, saturation max, brightness max. I can't do anything else. There's no way that this is the max brightness. Even my OLED TV is brighter than this. So negatives aside, this TV is beautiful. It has a really beautiful stand and a very beautiful frame. Extremely gorgeous. My Sony TV is like plastic on the frame. I hate that. I used to use metal on the old 8AG and old A9F series, but then I just got plastic all over the TV. So a Sony TV is not very well built. And not that great material either. This one is an art piece. Like, look at this. If you're a rich person, you can just put this up like a painting, and then it will look gorgeous. But I still prefer OLED, and I really wish Samsung would go on micro LED or something, because I'm so sick of backlight TVs. I'm so sick of backlight screen technology at all. I just hate it. I wish it just disappeared completely. Just waiting and waiting for micro LED that never comes. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Myself, the colors are bright on this Samsung TV compared to my Sony OLED, but my Sony OLED is a lot more saturated, just better colors overall. I can see just a white cloud around every single color here. It's just so washed out. That's all I can describe it as. Bright but washed out. So I take back what I said, that this one is brighter, because this one is brighter, but it's more washed out too. Still prefer my Sony on compared to this. But make your own judgment on this. Don't listen just to me. If you're interested in this TV, just check it out yourself and see if you're interested. But personally, I think OLED is with far superior technology, and micro LED, of course. So make your own decision. Since I'm sending this TV back, I wanted to talk about the things that I liked about it and the things that I didn't like. First off, I really love the build quality. I love the way it's built. I love the frame around it. Looks like metal. I think it's metal, but I don't know. Compared to my Sony TVs, but it's mostly plastic. I love this remote control. It's extremely light, and if you put it down, face down, you can charge it through the sun, which is amazing to me. And again, it's so light. I can't even feel holding it. And then I really love this one, Ambient mode. If Samsung released a streaming stick or whatever with ambient mode, I would buy it, because I really love this. This is my favorite part of ambient mode. It's so relaxing, it's so amazing as to look at. I really wish my Sony TV had this. It does have it, but it's like really different. It's looks animated, it doesn't look the same. And then I can talk about the way I set it up. As I explained, it was the simplest thing I can do. On other TVs like this one, you have to put it face down to install the stand. I refused to do that, so I just had it lean on something and then ripped apart from the whatever protective film around, and then install the stand on the back. Here you just unbox it, let it sit on this styrofoam, don't do anything. And then you just have someone stand near it so it doesn't fall down. Then you install this stand on the base, and then you just hang it on these pegs or whatever it's called, and then you push it to the side to lock it into place in this and this, and then you just do this and that, and that's it. That's all you need to do to install this TV. And then you need to push out these styrofoam things and just let it sit on this stand. You're instructed to put another styrofoam piece here for more protection, but I don't even know if it's needed. But don't listen to me on that, because I don't know. But it's holding pretty well here. But really, don't listen to me. Use the styrofoam protection on either side, because I don't want to be responsible for anything. But anyway, when you put this, I don't know, style cover on here, just snap it on, and that's it. Now the TV is installed and ready. nothing. You don't need to do anything. You barely need two people, but it's really safe to have two people because one person can stand near it in case it leans too much. Anyway, for some reason, not a single YouTube video is explaining how to install this stand on these TVs. It's a 98-inch TV, and I think it's really useful to know how to install it because it's terrifying to do anything with a TV this size. It's like 100 kilos. I think that's everything I liked about this TV. So now I think I'm going to explain the things that I didn't like, and that's the picture quality. If you're used to OLED, you may notice it. If you're not used to OLED, you may really love the picture quality, but for me it's just weird. I did watch Rebel Moon on Netflix, and it looked like a Vaseline mess for some reason. I don't know if that's the movie itself or if it's the TV. I tried different picture modes and everything, and you can see the backlight on the colors. If you go down in brightness on the colors, you can see them better, but then you lose the brightness. So if you want my opinion on which TV is best, I would say my Sony TV is hands down much better in picture quality than this Q8. It's a Sony A95K. I'm pretty happy with it actually. Apart from a dead pixel, and now Sony won't actually replace it for me. They just want to replace it with a refurbished unit, and that's really difficult for me to accept. Anyway, back to this TV. One thing I really hate on this TV is the UI. As you saw in the earlier video, I had the Samsung TV or whatever thing play automatically all the time. I couldn't stop it. You can stop it if you remove this icon, I think. I don't remember how I did it, but you can stop it. And if you have it sit here for too long, it will just switch to HDMI 4, which is annoying. And it's not really that pretty, it's just blue everywhere. It's the most unintuitive UI I've ever seen. It's full with ads. It's just, I didn't like it. I don't like it at all. Compared to Google TV, it's just, ugh. And I thought Google TV was bad, but this is terrible. This UI is just a deal breaker for me. It's really smooth, but it's really unattractive. My dad has an older Samsung TV where you had, I don't know, a bar on the bottom. I don't know why it's changed that, because this looks older than the UI on my dad's old Samsung TV. It was more glass and it worked better. And it doesn't have Dolby Vision either, which is really annoying. So when it comes to picture quality, that's why I'm sending it back. If it wasn't for picture quality, I wouldn't send it back. It's the picture quality and the UI that's making me send it back, and the fact that it took 4 people to get it up to my apartment, and barely. And I'm moving soon, so I really don't want that kind of work. I got this TV for like $3,000, and that's down from $8,000, and still that price is not worth it for me. But I think you're going to like it. If you're not used to OLED and really obsessed with OLED, you may like it. It may just be my eyes that just don't like this type of panel, but I don't know. But ambient mode, that's my favorite thing on this TV. Every single animated wallpaper, everything. It's things like that I miss from like a decade ago when Android had animated wallpapers and PlayStation 3 had animated wallpapers. I really miss when you could do that. Now every single UI just has static pictures or whatever you want to watch. And that's boring to me. I want animated wallpapers again. I really love that part about Android. They had it like over a decade ago and I still find that impressive. Or when Windows Vista Dream Scene, I miss that too. It's just beautiful to look at. Like you can have this running in your house and just let it be. It's a really pretty accessory for your house, like a furniture. With sound and everything, it's just relaxing. It's a shame that the picture quality isn't something I love, because if I love the picture quality and if it had a better UI, I think I would keep it and just replace my Sony TV. But I really can't accept this quality compared to my Sony. It's just impossible for me. That's how much difference there is in quality. Everything just looks so bloomy and just light everywhere that goes past the colors. I don't know how to explain it. But you can see the backlight shining through the colors. You lose a lot of detail on things. Like here, I can barely see that house because the white is going together with the sky. I can see the house, but it just melts together too much because of the backlight. It's contrast and everything. I just don't like it. But these are really small details, but I don't think you're going to notice. Oh, and this one I like too, just a clock. So ambient mode is my favorite part of this TV. And the fact that it's 98 inches. It's going to be really difficult to go back to 55 again. But at this point I want to explore the possibility of replacing any TV I have with a Apple Vision Pro or something like it. I hope they release something similar to the Vision Pro, because the Vision Pro doesn't have HDMI, so you can't connect whatever. But I love the idea of replacing these big things with something small and just get the same experience. And the Vision Pro is the only thing that has OLED. Everything else has LCD. That's why I didn't bother with VR headsets. But yeah, I don't know what more to talk about here. I really like this TV for what it offers, but I am so obsessed about OLED, but I can't really change my mind on that. But it's going to be interesting when you get micro LED. When OLED finally can disappear, then we can have both. The one annoying thing I think about this TV is Dolby Vision. You really need Dolby Vision. And you don't have that on this TV. So you miss out on a lot of picture quality if you get a Samsung TV compared to, for example, a Sony TV that has Dolby Vision. But I think you should check it out yourself if you're interested. You may feel differently about the picture quality than I do. Anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about before I send this TV back in like a few hours. Now I'm just going to pack it up and then just wait for them to pick it up. Anyway, thank you for watching this.